Hey guys, I'm just getting set up here, just putting in a few options, then we're ready to go. Hello everyone! Yes, we're back with a new creation stream, and it's very weird today, isn't it? Because it feels like we're doing something a bit different today. That's right, we're creating a brand new game. Now I know what you're thinking, what about the survival horror game? You've not finished it yet? Well, rest assured, it is getting worked on off stream, and so I'm basically, every Thursday we'll do the survival horror. And just to try and change it up, we'll do a new game on Friday. I was going to leave it till next year. I was going to wait until Subject was finished before we actually done anything with a new game. But, you know, I felt like, let's try and do something a bit different. Let's try and breathe more life into these live streams. And at least we can have another project on the side. If you remember Super Alien Buddy 2, I did try and stream that alongside Subject before. The problem with that game is that I want to do a lot more work on it, planning wise, before I go back into it. But we're going to go to this RPG game, so the cat's out the bag. The Legend of Bovaretta, that's right. It's going to be like a kind of like a fan crossover style game. And if you hear the music in the background, that's actually Dragon Quest 8 to be specific. And the game is going to kind of be inspired by Dragon Quest, The Legend of Zelda as well. So you'll probably hear some of those kind of RPG-like tracks. But yeah, I love survival horror games, but I also love RPG games as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing now. Hopefully everyone enjoys this project. I don't think this project will take us as long as the survival horror game, mainly because it's I wouldn't say it's a smaller project, but it's just not as expansive as the survival horror one. So we're just working this really casually. Hey Alpha Werewolf, are you excited today? You're playing Dragon Quest, and you're watching a Dragon Quest inspired game as well today. Hello Hal Schmoomin, are you ready to see Bovaretta come? I don't know if I can call it the silver screen, whatever the gaming screen's called. And Hal Schmoomin, he's actually made a few tracks for the soundtrack already. So I'm going to put in his soundtrack soon, and we'll see how it works with the level. I've actually learnt a lot from oh, hello, hold on, let me just change this thumbnail here. I've actually learnt a lot from creating Subject, and what I'm going to basically do for this stream is I'm just going to keep working in the same environment. When we were working on the survival horror game, it was like every stream I was doing something different just to keep it fresh. But I feel like I'm not going to do that anymore because it takes too long to get a finished look of the game, which is fine for me, but for you guys and other people that we need to promote to, it takes a long time before we can actually show off all the environments and things like that. So we're going to work on the first main area today. I want to call it open world, but it's open world in the sense where it's a large area but still confined, because I don't think Dreams will actually allow me to make this big open world. So we'll make it as open as we possibly can without going too big. I feel like if you play if you've ever played Dragon Quest, you'll know what I mean. The open world section, like the world map kind of thing. It's more open, but it's not like Skyrim, for example. So this game will be first person, and since it's a Bovaretta game, it's going to be a little bit crinkly. You're going to have your sword, you're going to have your shield, and you're going to use motion controls. That's right. That's half the people left already, now that I've said that. But we have to have some kind of crinkliness, right? So I've already tested it. You probably already saw it a few streams ago. Basically, you don't need to use the move controllers. You can just use your regular controller. And basically, you just swing your sword, hold L1 to use the shield, and you can move the shield around to block attacks and things like that. I'm adding magic, projectile magic, and magic to your sword. So I'll do most of that work once subject is a little bit more polished in the gameplay department. So these are a bunch of assets which I've collected for the game. We may need to add more as we go down the line, but for the main sort of areas, I want to start off in like a field. So if you remember Scheme here, I'll try and show you this here. He made this cube. Now if you look at it from this far out, it looks like an army cube, but if you zoom in, it looks kind of cool. If you ever watch the Teletubbies, it looks a bit like the Teletubbies, right? And you can go to like all different sides. I guess he's got like a bunch of different hill variations. If you zoom in, and he actually made a dream using this cube, and the world was massive, so I think it's very well optimized. So I'm going to try and use this the best I can. I felt like if we're ever going to use Scheme's cube, now's the best time to do it. So I'll give it a go. We'll place this down. We'll see what we can do. The other assets that I've got are things like trees. I tried to keep the trees very similar in style, so they're more realistic, not so cartoony. So you can see we've got a bunch of different trees. I don't know if I'll use all the trees, but it's like we've got a good variety here. And then we've got some foliage, some little bits of grass, some flowers here. Looks kind of cool. And then I got some more grass just in case, even though we've got the cube. I put this here because you never know, right? Some longer grass if we need it. Some more bushes. So we've got various little shrubs and bushes we can use around the place. Some smaller little twigs as well, just for some extra environmental detail. And then you saw you had the lilies and the grass. So now we've got them independently, 2 different colours. I've got a bunch of rocks, so I was going to put like mountains around the scene because I was worried that the draw distance wouldn't be so good. So if we put some rocks, like mountains around the place, it means we can sort of like cut things into sections, and I think performance wise it might help Dreams out a little bit. Plus we can put some rocks on the ground as well. So I've got a bunch of different ones. Who knows what we're going to use. I tried to find things that were realistic but could be used for any function. Then I got some waterfalls, just got some water here. Then we've got an actual waterfall here. I thought this looked pretty cool. I don't actually know what this is, like if I open up, I don't know if it's just the water or if it's the whole thing. So I got that. I got some scarecrows because I'm going to add a little field as well. So we've got some hay. That looks nice, doesn't it? A wee hay bale. And some scarecrows to go with them. Then we've got some of the bits for the castle. Again, I don't know if I'm going to use these. I just saw them and I thought they looked pretty cool. So right now we're not going to focus on the castle, but it is something that I planned ahead for. So I got a few castle assets here. Plus we got some towers. Can you imagine Bovaretta sitting up here? Oh, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? And then we've got some other parts to the castle. So we've got like a castle tower here. We've got another one, a cobblestone one here. Another one here as well. So we might not use these to make the full castle, but throughout the land there may be some watchtowers, and I might put them on the open world section. A bunch of bridges, because you never know, we might use some bridges to go across some water, across some of the land. So I basically anything I thought looked okay. So we've got some stone ones, we've got some wooden ones. It's cool, some of the ones I found were actually broken, so that like ones like this are all nice and good. But then we've got ones like that one that's more destroyed. And then I got some ruins as well. I was thinking about making some ruins at a certain point. So I just found these random bricks and things like that. So we could make like a little section that has like an abandoned ruin feel about it. So I'll talk you through the main idea for the concept in a moment. You're not showing up on my screen. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's my slow internet or the stream itself. I think it could be... I think it could be your stream maybe. You're muted, dude. I'm muted. You can't hear me. That's weird. It says it's on. Let me know before I keep chatting on. Is the sound working? Can someone confirm if everyone can hear me and the music? Or have I just been talking for nothing? You've got me worried now. Can everyone hear me now? You can hear me, Alpha? Okay. Right, so Swickful was just trying to troll me. Right. Thank God. I was given some crucial info there. It was almost all lost. You're currently in a cottage. Alright, I thought you were in a lodge. Now you're in a cottage. This is Bovaretta's fancy little cottage in the woods. It's hell because there's only one TV and it's tiny. You'll need to bring something with remote play to play your PlayStation. So I can't play PS4 while watching the stream in my room. Oh no, that's not good. Unless you've got a phone or a tablet or something you could use instead. Are you ready to see Bovaretta come? To come where? I never said that. I must be the only one not getting sound. What's happening? Oh, God knows. Hopefully it's okay now. This is a crinkly stream, so Jazzpunk OST could fit. Maybe. Yeah, you're getting sound. Good. Good. Yeah, it looks quite good. I mean, I did this really quickly, just trying to find all the different assets and things like that. So, what I plan to do is, there's going to be a training area, but I'm not going to make that today because I'm going to make that with all the logic for the gameplay. So the area that we're going to make today is basically, it's like a field, you know, like a typical RPG field. It's all green, trees, water. It's beautiful. We're having a great time. So I'll make that today. We'll see how the thermal reacts, because I've got a couple of different design ideas. If the thermal's okay, I'll make a bigger area that you can see everything. If we have problems, then I'm going to have to cut everything up into different scenes, and then it means I'm going to have to try and structure the levels a bit more closed in, you know, like you need to go through a cave to get to the next section, or across a bridge, or over the mountains. So there has to be something that blocks you from seeing the next area. So we'll see how it goes first. My RPG I told you about isn't going to be open world either. It's going to be similar to the Legend of Dragoon, where you travel on a set path on the world map between zones. Never played the Legend of Dragoon. If it's anything like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, then I understand where you're coming from with the world map. Strange tried other YouTube videos and they're fine. Weird. So, you restarted the app and it's all good. There you go. YouTube was not being helpful today. I found out how to change my keyboard language. Oh no. That's not good news. Did you ever complete the platformer or is it still ongoing? The storybook one? Yeah, it's still ongoing because I need to finish off the animations and the gameplay. And even for this game that we're making right now, I'm not going to do any real gameplay. I'm just going to create some environments. Once Subject, the survival horror game, is more or less done gameplay wise, then I'll go back, I'll finish off the storybook creation, maybe release that in December or January, because there's only like a little bit of work I need to put into it, not too much, but Subject kind of needs to come first, just to make sure I give it the best possible chance of coming out this year, because this creation here, this will not come out until next year, so I'm just going to be quite relaxed about it. I'm only going to try and get Subject out this year because I want to get an MP. But next year, I don't really care. I'm just going to take my time with all the projects. I'm not going to rush things, so we'll just have fun. Hopefully make some good games. Don't use Insane Artist. If you have more than 3 of his stuff, the game has like a 5-second delay on everything in create mode. Yeah, when you like rewind the game, doesn't it? It's always like flickering. I think it might be it's because we're on a regular PS4. Maybe it's more intensive on the game. So I don't have a Pro, but I can't wait to get a PS5 because then maybe Insane Artist's assets will be able to put down like 6 things instead of 3, maybe. I did put down a few of his things. I don't know what they were. I think it was mostly rocks. This one here. So we've got the cliffs, which I found from him here. The problem is, like, not a lot of people make these cliffs. So, like, I've got a few ones here by the Futuristic 5. So he's made a few, but the rest are mostly Insane Artist. But hopefully it's okay. Hello, that one gamer. Welcome back. You're making an RPG game, LBA. I am indeed. This was actually going to be the project we made after the survival horror game. I'm just getting a quick head start on it. Mainly just for the streams, to be honest. Just to make sure the streams are a little bit more varied. So I'll just basically start then, shall we? So I'm going to use Scheme's Cube, right? Let's see if everything goes well. Also, I'm not going to remix all my areas like I did last time. I'm going to, from now on, I recommend if anyone's making a game and you want to use community assets or compile your own assets, just make a collection. It's so much easier because I was remixing things so that I could keep everything in the same scene, so I wouldn't have to keep searching for things all the time. So if you make a collection, you don't need to remix, just start a new one. It'll be blank, but then you just come in here and you're like, okay, I want this. It's so much faster. So scheme costs. Let's hope his cube doesn't destroy the world, right? I think it's a lot bigger than I thought it was, to be honest. I mean, look at the size of that. Right, so it's 16%, but I think you can duplicate it. Let me see. Can we duplicate this? Right, it's 16%, but you can duplicate it numerous times, and it's got a bunch of different sides. So I think we'll be okay. I'm just even though that's down there, I'm going to try and keep it kind of the same, because I like to be on the grid, even though I don't really use it. So let's try and keep ourselves here, you know. So I've never used this cube before, so I need to see how all the different sides look. So bear with me here, right, till I actually see how everything looks. I'd imagine that all the sides won't be that different, you know, like just a little bit here and there. We'll see how it works out. Right, so that's all the sides almost on one. Right, just really quickly here, right? Oh look, we found a wee hole. A wee dirt hole. So you can already see, like, just putting those together, we've got this big land. So it looks like this one's more flat. This one has a few more bumps. This one's got bigger bumps there. This one's bumpy, but not quite as bumpy. So I'm thinking, I'll just have a quick look around. It's hard to see exactly what one I should use, but I think I'm going to use this one for now, this side, because I want to keep the area quite flat for now. So I guess we don't really need that anymore. Okay. So let's see how this works out. So what I'll do is, right, I made a character which is not optimized yet, so don't expect anything fancy here, right? Unless, I don't know if I actually made it in an element, did I? Let me see. Let's see, I need to search for it. Right, I've only got the music tunes. I think I did training. Is it the training area? God knows, I can't remember what I've called it. Let me see.
Microparade.
There's my lines for Housemoving.
Micro.
Here's the field theme. We're going to try this later. See if it works.
Oh god.
Sit over here.
Just try to see if I can find the character. I don't know, man. This seems weird. I'm gonna have to find this later, I think. I'm not finding it. That's kind of worrying. Anyway, maybe I'll save this first, right? Right, so we'll call this... I don't know. The Grand Field. We'll call it the name of the title. The Legend of... not Zelda. Bovaretta. Hey Josh Spears, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Big John Jerry Steve's legs coming for you. What about the horror game? The horror game's still being made. We're just going to do it on stream it on Thursday. Literally every day I'm working on it off stream. So I feel like we don't need to do 2 streams. So I was thinking, if we're going to do that on Thursday, what can we do on Friday? Why not create another game, right? And it's something a bit different. Oh, Housemoving's good with his emojis. Your Bovaretta is in another castle. I know. That's the problem, isn't it? Josh, have you become a member recently? He did. He did indeed. I think it was during Fall Guys, I think. I'm not sure. Recreates RPG Maker in Dreams. You could, technically. You could definitely make something a bit different. I noticed that RPG Maker actually just released in the UK, Europe, USA. So if anyone's into making old school RPGs, it's available. I'm not going to buy it just yet, but they did have a free player where you can play other people's creations. So if I start to see more creations getting uploaded onto the server, I might do like the one-off stream playing through people's stuff, and one day if I buy the game we might be able to create some stupid stuff as well on stream. I came here before 20 minutes, so do yourself a favour and delete that John Jerry Steve leg. John Jerry Steve is going to be in this game as well. He's always going to be here. We're never going to get rid of him. Nice, welcome to the membership. Yeah. Also, now we're able to have one emoji, I think. No, we still need one more. Josh is the 4th member. If we have 5 members, then we can add an extra emoji. So nothing's changed there. Who's Isaac? Isaac Grand. Yeah. The Nightmare Man. Are you Isaac? Right, hold on, I just need to quickly catch up here. Right, everyone can hear me, good. You're some guy. You're some man. No, I genuinely couldn't hear you. I had to restart the app. Yeah, you just like to fool me, don't you? Hey, Winter Wing! Oh, nice to see you here. He's part of Alpha's streams. He likes to tell Alpha how amazing it is at Crash Bandicoot when he's dying all the time. Isn't that right, Alpha? How have you got all these platinums? Oh, Isaac? Oh, he's a madman. Absolute madman. LB8, it's crinkly though. Really? You're calling Cyberpunk, whatever, crinkly? Oh no, don't start with the Sues again. You played Dragoon. I know it's quite an old game, isn't it? I can't believe I never played it. Like, I've played a lot of RPGs. The one RPG game I've played, which I think is more niche. Maybe not everyone's played it or heard of it. It's called, I need to pronounce this right, The Legend of Legaia. If anyone's ever played that. Basically it was like, you had 3 characters and they got like this monster thing on their arm and they had to save all these trees. Basically the world was getting polluted and these trees were able to save the world and they were dying. So we had to take the power from the tree. And then in combat, you had to use like the directional buttons and things like that. So it was like up, down, right, left. You know, like a fighting game. And depending on the combos, you would do like punches and kicks. And certain combos would unlock like a fire punch or a wind kick or something like that. It was really cool for its day. I don't think I've played a game like it since. An RPG isn't an RPG if it's not open world. I don't know, that's debatable. It's very debatable. For me, as long as you're leveling up, you're doing quests, or you're doing some kind of mission, that counts for me. That's Bovaretta's house. Oh, it's a very tiny house. How does she fit in there? Insane Artist stuff looks incredible, but they are way too clunky and laggy. Yeah, he must be creating on a PS4 Pro. This is the only way that he can get away with that. Hello, anybody? Can you see me? We can all see you, Josh. Are you hiding? No, you can't see him. No, he's hidden. No. I don't know how to close my 1600s crusty window in my cottage, so I'm freezing right now. Is it really that bad? Are you really that stuck? God, that's not good. Right, hold on. Since I saved this, right? Oh God, did I save this? I thought I saved this. Let's just save again, right? Let's not take any chances. Right. Where is my character? Now, we've already had this problem before where my inventory deleted. So, if my Bovaretta thing deleted, I'm going to be raging. Let's have a look here and see if we can find it. I wouldn't have deleted it. Look, here it's here. Now, was this there when I was searching for it? No, because it's a scene. I knew it. Right, I'll show you the rough gameplay. Right, I've got my electric sword on. Oh, look at that. Ah, we're ready to go into battle. And if you want to use the shield, you can use the shield and block arrows and magic and God knows what else. So we'll have our little sword here. We'll have different elements. We have a normal sword, an electric sword, fire sword, you name it. Plus we'll be able to fire magic as projectiles as well. Plus I want to upgrade your sword, so every sword you get you can buy a new one. You can also level up your character. So this is, it's been a while since I've worked on this, but basically this is just the test area, just to sort of say, like, if you hit this, right, you can't tap it, right, you actually need to hit it, you know, with force to break it. Same with this wee guy here, so if you hit him, see he goes like, aha, I'm beating him up. So this is going to be the training level, basically. The Legend of Bovareta. It's all beautiful, isn't it? So that's my wee test level. Think of it what you will. So I can't import it right now. I'll need to do a save as to get the character in, but it's fine. It's fine. What we can do is, for now, just to test the first person stuff, we can probably just put in like Media Molecules one. Do you know what's funny, right? It's called the first person template, but sometimes when you search for it, it doesn't come up. You have to go into here to find it sometimes. Right. Let's just put him here, right? Just for now, so we can see what we're doing, right? I think I need to scope in and turn off his gun. I don't know if he's got the gun active. Let me see. No, he doesn't. Oh, good. It really does feel like we're in the Teletubbies, doesn't it? Come on, don't lie. You wish you could go through the Teletubby fields. Life looks great. So when we zoom out, obviously it looks like an army cube, but when we're down here on the ground, it looks pretty good. So the character won't be as fast as this. This is just the template, but I'll keep it fast just because it's good for me to run around and make sure everything's working okay. So you can imagine here we'll have the sword you just saw and the shield. We'll have some enemies, some settlements, things like that. So I didn't want to make a big world like this, because see, if you look around, it's like there's so many places to go. I don't know where to go. So one thing I was going to do is make a path, so at least it helps people to navigate different places, and there'll be like signs you can follow. But I also want to surround the place with mountains as well, and trees and things like that, just so it's not like, oh my god, I don't know where to go. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? So I'm going to try and make it more structured, so we're not getting too confused. Oh my god, why is he over there? Is that because I think it's because I placed him away over here. See, it looks like an army cube when you zoom too far out. Right, so since we're below that, I'll just take that off. So let's look at some other assets that we got. So we've got some trees. I don't want to use all the trees, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the trees out. Just, oh my god. I'm going to put all the trees out, right? Just to see how they look. And we can choose our favourites. Oh my god. It was naked. It's absolutely naked. That one's quite thin. See, I don't mind. If we have some thicker trees and some thinner trees, I think it would be have a nice variety. Okay, there's another one. This one actually won an MP for most used asset. Clearly everybody loves a big bushy tree. And there's a bushy tree. Coincidence? Let's put this one over here. You probably used some of these before. They all have a lot of likes, so no doubt some people have used these before. So there's a couple more. Let me just file these down here. Oh, and a crabapple tree. What the hell was a crabapple? Right. So there was plenty of other trees that looked quite good, but these were the ones that I found, which I thought were pretty cool. On the face of it, you're going to look at it and you're like, it's a tree. You know, how can I decide which one to use? To to be honest, doesn't really matter as long as it looks good, right? So I want some thin trees, so we might not use all of these. You can see this tree doesn't have a lot of leaves, so that would stand out more. So maybe we should use trees more like this or like this. But we've got a little character down here, right? So we're going to look at the massive trees, right? So this is what it's going to look like in the actual environment. So say this is tree number 1. Or in fact, we'll start here, right? I'll say this is tree number 1. So let me know what your favourites are. Right, so tree number 1. Do you like that one? It's tree number 2. It's very nice, doesn't it? Tree number 3. Tree number 4. It's more like an African tree. Tree number 5, very bushy. It's good for shade, you know, if you want to get out of the rain. This one might be quite good. 6. 7's a thinner one. And 8. It's basically the same as that one, but just a bit thicker. So like I said, it doesn't really matter. I'm not making a forest, by the way, it's just like the odd tree here or there. So if you've got any favourites, let me know. You're not in your cottage, you're in your court being sued by me. You just can't escape the swift justice of that one gamer, can you? Hold on, let me go back here. I don't make games, I play games. We're going to have a lot of good games coming soon to play. Get excited. The apps are for the weak, browsers are for the legends. You're the PC master race kind of guy. Yes, winter is very encouraging. Yes, it really is. Ain't winter yet, begone season of the cold. It depends what part of the world you're from. I've played a little bit of The Legend of Legaia. Not very much of it though. What a shame. What a shame. It's like one of the best RPG games ever made. JRPG games, I'll say. Make it more specific. If you ever get a chance to play it again, and you don't mind that it's quite dated, give it a go. I never played the sequel on the PS2, because I never knew there was one. But the first game was really good. It's more the story's quite simple, but the gameplay's so good. The music was cool. Just the atmosphere. There's nothing else like it, I don't think. You shall never leave. Good, good. Legend of Legaia sounds interesting. It is. I mean, check out some videos. It's quite cool. Because also the game doesn't really tell you what the combos are. So in the shop you could buy like the odd move here and there, but for the most part you had to just like guess, like, okay, let's go left, right, down, up, and then if it wasn't a move, it would just punch, kick, punch. But then if you unlocked a move, you'd be like, oh yes, I've somehow invented a new move. So it encouraged you to not just do the same thing over again. It wanted you to experiment. And I think the more you leveled up, the more slots you had, so the longer combinations you could make. It's probably like one of the best, most interesting battle systems ever, to be honest. LBA, I'll send you a link to some Legend of Dragoon stuff on Discord later, so you can see what I mean about the world map. That sounds good. Good reference for me in case I need to take inspiration. You shall leave and summer shall take your place. I feel like anything I touch in this cottage will just instantly snap off if I put too much pressure on it. I know you're going to find the secret dungeon, aren't you? You're going to sneeze and suddenly the floor's going to collapse. It's going to be all these dead bodies. Your father's going to walk in and you're going to be like, what's going on? He's like, you saw nothing, son. You saw nothing. At least I only have to spend a few hours in the cottage and I'll be at the beach during the day. Yeah, sounds good. Wear a mask, you know, suffocate yourself. House movement, are you still daydreaming? Now I got to spend time. Summer will come back soon, maybe. Is he still alive? Or like a fool, are you trying to change the subject again so I don't sue you? You love a good lawsuit, don't you? Is this the theme? On the menu it was, yeah. These are so cool. We just need to figure out what we're going to do. I can always change the trees, as always. We put a tree down, we think, you know what, let's change the tree. I just need to take it out, plant another one in really quick, you know. If only we could do that in real life. Even though it's 40 degrees where I live every single day, you've never had a touch of snow in your life. Good let the winter take hold. Cyber Tubbies. That's a good genre. It looks pretty good in first person. Yeah, it does. Once we get the sword and the shield, we start to flesh out a little bit more. I think this is going to be pretty fire. Hey NeilToons20, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hey dude, try my new game on Dreams. It's called In the Store. Oh, In the Store. What's it about? Other than being in a store. Do you have any context? What kind of gameplay is it? Sounds kind of creepy though. Like in the store, there's something evil inside. For all I know though, it could just be about buying products and filling shelves. Is that about a guy in the store? Yeah. Could be that one, might not be though. I love to model some puppets for the characters. Currently taking a break from Cyber Spy. Never take a break from Cyber Spy. Get it done. What's he buying in the store? I know we're all curious now about this store. What is this? A new name? Buscheretta Trinkley. That's the one. The ones that fit the grass colour fit best, I think. Yeah, so... I mean, I don't know how easy it would be to change the colour of the leaves, but I guess I could probably just stick with the trees that are more colourful. Saves some problems, right? So, I guess what we're looking at, maybe these ones here. I definitely want to use a thin one as well, so maybe we could use this one. Use this one and maybe this one here. I think that's a good combination. Are we blueprinting it, or are these areas the final looks in a sense? Yeah, I'm gonna... It's still blueprint, but I'm gonna do it differently from the survival horror game. I'm going to try and finish this environment, so we'll put the trees down, the rocks, the road, and we'll try and make this look final sooner rather than later. Tree 4 and 5 and maybe 8 are the best. You just said don't do the ones that are like the grass. So you thought 4 and 5, so 4, 5 and the last one maybe. Yeah. It is a bit darker though, but yeah. Could be. I definitely want a thin one though. So we'll either use this thin one here, or we'll use like this one or this one. So I want a combination. In first person that really looks infinite. It does. And this is literally just one cube, so like that's all it is, just a cube. So imagine, right, let me put the grid on so this is easier, right? Imagine I just like duplicated this, right? And then we just kind of go into infinity, right? So I need to find where my character was facing though, hold on. Right, straight, see, I mean, even then I didn't even know. Right, so he's already facing the right way. So down here it's like all those cubes, look. It just goes and goes and goes and goes. It goes for miles, look. Can you imagine how long that would take me to walk to the end of that? It would take forever. Pick number 3, my lord. Alright, so you're happy with 3 then? Right, so I'm not going to actually do a big area like that. At least not yet. But it's good that it doesn't take up so much thermal. Hey Victoria True, nice to see you again. Hope we're doing well. We're on Dreams today, not Fall Guys. We're trying to make a kind of like an RPG game. Got some RPG music on. It's kind of like The Legend of Zelda, or if you play Dragon Quest or something like that. So hopefully it's going to be a very beautiful world. I don't trust these crusty, musty medieval doors. I feel like I'm going to get stuck in my room, probably. It's like you're in a chamber. It's so weird. Both my bathrooms look extremely modern and good, but the bedrooms look like the Tower of London chambers. Need to take a picture and show us. Hey LB, how long are you going to stream today? Let me see. Maybe for like another hour and a half? Maybe? Grass poggers? What the hell is a grass pogger? This is actually my first look into Dreams, other than a friend showing me some of his creations. Yeah, normally we do a survival horror game, which looks, obviously, it's much further along than this. But Dreams is cool. You know? When you figure out how it all works, it's pretty good. I too am curious and in need of an answer to that question. There you go, you got your answer. Thinking of buying it? If so, go for it, totally worth the money. I'm exaggerating a lot so it won't look as bad, but it feels old as hell. Yeah, I think Dreams is on sale as well. I think it's only like... I think it's like 25% off right now. Okay, so the people spoke, right? Alpha liked this one. Everybody likes different ones. I think it's fair to say nobody liked this one. Everyone thought that was a piece of trash. I thought that one was okay, just for the colours. Let me see if I can change the colour if it's easy. It's not so difficult to change the colour, but I would have to do it for every single bit, and it might take a while. Same with this one. If I go in here... Oh look, this one actually changes entirely, that's quite good. So if we wanted to make a snowy tree, we could do it. I don't want to make a snowy tree though. Let's make a lovely tree, a lovely green tree. It doesn't look so good, does it? Right, so I'll keep that one for now just in case. So Alpha liked that one, you guys like these two. And I think Hal Schmoomin liked this one. So I can't really use too many because of the thermal. So this one takes up 2% thermal. This takes up 1. This takes up 5. This one's a beast. I think I might need to delete this one. I mean, I could reduce it, the detail, but it's already kind of reduced. I'll get rid of it for now. This one's massive for shade. That's the only bad thing about it. Let me get rid of that one for now, right? And we'll look at these ones. Let me see. So that didn't even use any thermal. Look, nothing deleted. That uses 2% and these use 1%, so they're not too bad. Right, I need a path now. How am I going to make a path in this bloody grass? That's the real question. I think I'm going to have to cut the grass. I think that's probably the bad thing about the cube, is that if we want to make a path, it's going to be quite difficult because of the grass. So I might have to move the cube in order to make the path. Right. So let's see. We'll get some more of the rocks out now, or something. Let's get some of the. Oh, hello. See, this grass is so long, man. We could probably just get the flowers, to be honest, because I did found a separate version with some of these. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. It's just so beautiful. There we go, we've added a little bit of a little bit of character to the place now. There we go. So I'll get some rocks. See, I get tons of rocks. I don't know what I was going to use. He told me not to use that insane artist guy stuff, so I'll try and avoid it for now. Let me see if I take out this rock. How much thermal is that? 11%. Well, that needs to go down. Oh my god. See, when you bring it down though, it starts to look kind of cool. Yeah? It's kind of mushy, but we lose a bit of detail, but I think it looks more like a rock than it did before. Because before it looked a bit too much. The thing about an open world, right, it's going to take me a while to actually build things properly, because there's obviously a lot of space that we need to fill, and I don't know, it's going to take me a good bit of time, you know. I'll just try and make like a wee mock of some things. Let's put a tree. Let's put this one. This one's good though, because it didn't really use any thermal, which I'm quite happy about. Let me see if I put this here. See what this looks like. It's going to be my most challenging design ever, to try and fill even just one cube with enough detail. Oh, let's move some more of these. If I can select it. It's because the grass is so long. I need to cut it. Oh my god, I'll get one of these ones. Right. So lovely, isn't it? Can you imagine having to change all this if you made a mistake? It'd take you forever. Do you know what? I should probably just leave one of them up here, because it's kind of annoying me that I need to keep zooming in to select them. I'll need to look at some realistic areas like this, because I don't want to overuse the flowers, and I don't want to underuse them either, so normally they're all kind of stuck together, aren't they? Nice, nice. Make sure that was on the ground there. So I'll need to probably put them a little bit closer to the ground, because they're a bit big. Look, they're like the size of my shoe. So I'll probably need to make them a little bit smaller. Just a tiny bit, right? Alright, come on. Don't want to make it so difficult to see them though. I'll definitely need to change the size of the grass. The grass is too big. It's too big. I won't mess around too much with the flowers, because it's just a small detail. Right, I think that'll do for now. Right. I think they should be small enough now. Yeah. Because I made them smaller, they're more spread out. From a distance, it looks okay. Right, what else have we got? So we got our rocks. Let's test this insane artist guy stuff, because I wanted to use cliffs that go around the area. So there's ones here with grass on the edge, but I think I was just going to use these ones. Let's just see how this works, right? Try and give the game a bit more structure. Get the size of that. Okay. So now we get a big cliff on the side here. I think that's better because it means that we're not just looking all the way into the distance. We do have some restrictions and things like that. So that looks quite cool. Someone said they'll cut my grass for me. That's very very generous. Hold on, I need to catch up before I get back to that comment. Hello, Crooked Vulture, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing a new project today. We're trying to make like a first person, kind of like a cartoony Skyrim kind of game. Based on Bovareta, of course. Imagine how long it would take to mow that lawn. I mean, you're welcome to try if you want. It'd be like the ultimate side quest, wouldn't it? Cut all the lawn, man. Anyway. I'm British, right? I don't say mow the lawn, I say cut the grass. You know, because we get the scissors and we properly cut that grass. I don't know if I want Dreams or not. I'm not a good creator, but still on the fence about it. Yeah, I mean, it is mostly a tool for creators, but of course you can play people's stuff as well. We actually need more players in the game. But if you're not so interested in Dreams, maybe wait until it's a bit cheaper again, because if you're just going to play the odd creation here and there, it's probably best you don't waste too much money. And also you can wait until we've got some of our games available, and then maybe at least then you can justify the price, because we're making proper full games in Dreams. So something a bit different from what most people do. You like trees 2, 3, 4, 5? I think I deleted. I think we kept 2. Kept number 2. I think we kept 5. Or did we? No, I think we got rid of 5 for now. So we'll see how these look. And if we feel like we want to make some different trees here and there, we can. Plus, we need to figure out where all the side missions go. You know? Because we need to find out where the enemy camps are, where the animals roam, where the side quests will be. So maybe we could use one of the trees and be like, it can be like a landmark, so people know like, oh, that big tree is where I need to go. You can just buy Dreams just to play people's games. There are hundreds of thousands of creations to play. I know. Sadly, not all of them are that great, but I'm sure it'll keep you busy, at least. I know, right, Crooked? Is that your offer? I know you love to go cut the grass, Alpha. Maybe this is right up your alley. True, if I don't create, I can always get it to play creations. We definitely need more players. It's kind of dwindling a little bit. Hopefully you don't have a push more. Hopefully you have a nice riding more. I don't have a push more. I don't have a riding more. I've just got an old-fashioned, not quite push motor, but it's an electric one, but you still have to push it. It's not like, you know, those old-fashioned ones that it's like manual, and it's just like the blades move as you push it, you know. Oh, and it's like that. I don't have one of those. I've only got a pair of scissors. That'll do. I mean, it's not like I'm paying you for it, so it's not like it matters much to me. I don't even have scissors, I have a butter knife. Oh, you're going to have to grab every strand of grass. Get a tractor, that'll be better. There's no lawnmower emoji, so take a knife tractor instead. Just get one of those, what do you call those big ploughs, isn't it? In the fields. The big harvesters. We'll need a harvester to basically cut this grass. I don't even have a butter knife, I have a spoon. Oh, good luck for you. You're gonna have to sharpen that spoon, you know, proper prison escape. I got a cheese grater. It could work too. I mean, technically the grass would still be all over the place, but it could work. You found a string. These flowers are making Bo Varetta's crinkle box vibrate. I'll cut the grass with a string. Oh man, that's going to take you like... You'd have to like wrap it around every bit of grass and then pull it out, you know? Like a tooth. I found a bottle cap. Where? I didn't see one. I found a penny. Oh god, what we're finding? Everyone's finding things today. Oh, a piece of candy. 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 You remember that? And he kept picking it up. Oh, a piece of candy. Oh, a piece of candy. That's an old-fashioned cartoon if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Good. You found a shoelace? Even better than string. I found a knife, but the blade is missing. So basically you found a handle. I found a straw. You're going to suck up all the grass. You found a fish. What's a fish doing here? You found a hammer. Even better. I'm going to cut the grass with a hammer now. Be right back. You're trying to do it the quick way. You're just trying to flatten the grass. You know, it's like a temporary fix. It'll work for a while, but eventually it's going to raise again. Yeah, hammering the blades of grass. That's it. Hey, Robo Killer, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're taking a break from the survival horror game. Not a break. We're still working on it. Just every Friday instead of survival horror Thursday Friday. We're just going to do it on Thursday now, and then on Friday we'll make like a big, massive, gigantic RPG game. It's going to be glorious. Absolutely glorious. So this was going to be a project that I was going to make for next year anyway, but since it's getting close to the end of the year and the survival horror game is getting close to completion, I think it's alright to explore. Right, I don't actually know if we're going to go that far up. I feel like that might be a bit too far. Right, hold on. I'll just mess around with the cliffs for now, right? Like maybe we'll make one like that. Give it a wee bit of an angle. Okay. Because like I said, I don't want the world to be like so huge, you know? Right, so let me copy another cube. But let's give it one with hills on it. If I can find it. Right, there's a big hilly part there. God, what have I done? Totally ruined it. It's totally went off grid. There we go. It's not quite on grid, but I think this is actually a bit wonky as well. God knows. Right, no one's gonna know, right? Got a massive crease here, but I'll solve it, right? Solve it. Okay. So got a big grassy knoll up here. See, so far the game's not crashing with these assets. Hopefully that continues. Let's try and make a wee corner up there. Okay. My god, this is going to take me forever, by the way, to actually decorate all of this. My god. It really is. It's going to take me forever. Forever and ever. Right, let's try and get something with a bit more bumps in the road. Probably should use a bigger grid since it's massive, but this will be okay. So there we go, look at that. Look at those massive hills over there. Can you see it from here? Oh, look at that. Look at those massive Teletubby hills. All the way over there. Look at that. It's all the way over there. Get some weird random hills there, but look at those ones. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, let me block off that part, right? What I'll do is, I might make a slope. Wish me luck. Right, let me see if I can slope this without being too slopey. Right, hold on. I'll need to test that and see how that looks. Right. Right, let's test that slope, right? It's a huge slope, my god. I'm not gonna make myself walk all the way up there. I just wanted a little slope, you know? Let me see how high I want this to go. Because I kind of want you to start up on a slope and then you can come down. The problem is the draw distance isn't so good on these cubes. So if you're like looking at it from above, it's like, it's kind of obvious that it has some pop-in issues. Yeah, we might need to change these cubes, unfortunately. It's a shame because when you're down here it looks great, but it's just at a distance it doesn't work so well. But I'll try and make it like a slope. We just build more of these. Hold on. There we go. Just imagine, right? So we came from, let's say we came through here, right? This is where we came from. Does that look okay? So there's like a wee valley that we came from behind here. I'll just like copy this here just so it looks like there's an entrance. You know, so imagine that's where we started. And we came down the hill and then we're coming into this big open world to explore. We'll fight some enemies, some animals that looked at us the wrong way. We'll try and go and collect some quests. I've got a rough idea how I want everything to look, so let me see. I'm going to try and make this a bit different from the other side. I'll make it more like an angle, like that. Then we can just like copy this. I'm probably going to have to replace all these blocks, but it's good for thermal that we can just use these for now. And then just to see how everything looks. Right, give me a minute, right? Give me a minute. Could make it like that, and then nah, keep it that way. Okay. So I made it slope, so you would probably start about here, you'd look down here. Come down here. So I'll try and block off as much as I can just to give people more structure so they know they can't just go anywhere in the world. There's some boundaries. Your door's jammed. Uh-oh, that's you. You're going to starve to death now. Hey Dread Hunter, welcome back. Nice hair. Oh yeah, this was like a week ago. I got the chop. straight off. Should have seen it when all the hair was on the floor. I could have sworn it was women's hair. You know, it was that smooth, that long. You'd be surprised. Good thing it wasn't closed. I don't know, can you imagine that? You need to go up to the bathroom at night. Oh, it's jammed! Can't get out. You'd have been trapped forever, Hashmoon, you know. He would just slowly and slowly wither away. You'd have to try and eat Bolveretta before she eats him. Be a desperate situation. Planting all those flowers is going to be tedious. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to put flowers everywhere, but it's more like certain areas. Okay, this is a flower area, this is a rocky area, this is a bridge area, you know. It's like I'll try and make things a bit different, but yeah, you're right. Putting these flowers are not so ideal. Not so ideal. I guess this is something I'm going to do for like just extra detail, because obviously I'm not going to. Oh, hello. I'm not going to waste my whole time doing this and then saying to myself, you know what, I don't like these flowers anymore, I'm going to change them. But I definitely do think it makes the world look a bit better, because it's not just grass all the time. So we'll probably make like... I know this is not the final path, right? Let me just... make something really bad right now, right? Right, I want a little bit of a sandy path, right? So just imagine it's like that, right? Oh, such a huge world. I've never made a world this huge before. Right, I'm going to do something else that's not recommended. I'm going to stretch it. Oh, I'm doing all the bad things today. Right, let's just see how this looks, right, as a path, right? Just for now. Just for now. Keep it simple, right? Apparently I lost 3%, that was quite good. Right, let me just have a wee look, right? Right, that path is not that wide. It's not wide at all. Like, come here. See, this is how we need to get our scale right, because technically the path could be wide, it's just this wee guy is like so tiny. I'm going to have to bring this wall in a bit. Right. For him personally, if he's walking on that path, yeah, it probably could be a wee bit wider. It's probably not quite wide enough. Right, don't judge me here, right? Right, is that a good size for a path? Maybe alright. No one has to stick to the path, it's just to give people more structure, you know? Maybe make it a little bit wider. Because if there is like a cart going by, you want enough space, right? So let's just leave it like that, right? Right, got it. Right, this is going to be a nightmare, by the way. Right, just bear with me here, right? We're just plotting out the basics. Right, I just want to see roughly where my path is going to go, right? That's it, that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Right, it's got like a wee crappy path here, right? Let's just say that's the path, right? Relax, relax, right? It's all good. Everything's fine. That's when you know everything's not fine. Look at that. It's away in the air. Yeah, the cube is definitely tilted. I'm just doing this to roughly find where the hell I'm going to put this path in the first place. Right, I'm not going to get too intricate here, so let me just fire things like this. And then maybe there's like a path that goes up this way. You know what I mean? I could actually open this part here and make it like that. So the path could go from here, for example. And then it would join up with that one. And then it would keep going this way. Right. Just to give you an idea, right? Oh my god. Right. I'm gonna have to properly mess around with my paths, right? Do you know what I hate in this game? See, when you twist things, it snaps all the time. Look, it never goes. Look, snap, 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 snap. I don't want snap, right? And so I'm gonna have to keep doing this with the sticks to get it to go the way I want it. So basically, just keep going. There's some mountains here, so I'll probably cut a hole through the mountain, or I'll just take those away. So imagine that's where that's going. It's going over here. I could make a path that goes up the way, you know, it's quite dynamic. Kind of rolls over the hills. And then we'll keep going that way. So obviously that'll go down and we'll be back to normal from this part. So that's a rough, crappy path. Don't you just love it? My idea is that once you get over here, there's going to be like a bridge that you need to cross. I've got a bunch of bridges in here. I don't know what one I was going to use. See, we get like a stone bridge, but I think I'd probably prefer a wooden bridge. I'll need to take them all out and see if they they look good. Like, I'll try. I guess I'll try that one. Kind of does the job. It's not perfect, but let's just imagine, right, that by the time we get to about here, excuse me, by the time we get to about here with a bridge that we need to cross, and I want to have a troll under the bridge, the big mean troll. He's actually a nice guy, and he's going to give you like a side quest to do. So most of the quests you'll find in here will be side quests, because if people want to just charge through and play the main game, that's up to them. But it's going to be a bit like Borderlands, where if you do all the side quests, you'll level up, and you kind of need to level up to do some of the harder main missions as well. Oh god, LB, a slope is quite questionable. Yeah, I'll get it working, don't you worry. You could turn on fleck perspective, so the flecks are the same size no matter how far away the camera is. Could be. This is Schemecost's cube, so I have no idea how he set it up, to be honest. So I'll ask him and see if there's any ways I can optimise it. I wonder where Isaac is today. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Hey Red Stew, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I'm here if you've got any questions. Yeah. How can I make this world not explode when I have lots of logic in it? Because it is going to explode, let's be honest. This is not like our typical environment. This is going to take us a long time to actually to actually make something of it, you know. It's a big area, but I'm not planning to finish this today or whatever, you know, like, I'm expecting to work on this for as long as it takes, to be honest. Because normally I would try and finish this whole basic design in one stream, but because it's going to take me a long time to actually figure out what I'm going to do with it, we're just going to have to go with the flow. Right, so let's just see how long it takes us to walk from there, right? Are we guys up here? If we were to walk... Now, bear in mind, right, this puppet is on extra fast mode, but it actually works out because it is a big area, so to make it not boring, when you're walking around there will be animals around, there will be enemies, so you'll be fighting things, you'll be collecting things, so like, oh, there's a flower, I want to collect that flower, or oh, there's a treasure chest up on that hill, I better go collect that. So there's lots of different things, and then when you get to here there's going to be like a sign that says like left goes to this place, right goes to Bovaretta Castle, for example. Maybe left takes you to the farm. So then we go this way. So we're looking around, we're collecting things, Far Cry style. We're fighting the odd little thing that comes in our path. I don't know if I'll do a massive slope here. And then once we get to here we'll see, oh, there's a bridge, there's some water, and all the time your character's going to be talking as well. He's going to be like observing things, and like maybe every 30 seconds he might say something just to make sure you don't get bored. This is a huge bridge, but this is the troll bridge, so it kind of has to be. So I don't think it takes super long to get to there, especially if you've got other objectives and things going on. I don't think it will seem like it took forever. Right, so I just need to like throw some trees about. I'll get rid of this tree for now, right? And so we're using like 3 different trees so far. Right, I know what I'll do. I'll keep the big trees like on these bits, on the big hills. Then I'll keep the wee trees just sort of like plotted around the place. Alright, let me get another block here, just to fill up this really quickly. Yeah, that'll do. So I don't want to make it so boxy, so I don't want to make it so obvious, so I'll try and make it so that the mountains kind of have their own little curves and things like that. Let me see if I can do something a bit different. Could make like a little bit in here, like a wee hidden bit. Like if you go in here, maybe there's something in there. Alright, so all we're really doing now is just figuring out where the trees are gonna go and things like that. We want to put some rocks around the place. So I got like a wee combo here, so I could probably just reuse this at certain certain areas, you know. So it's definitely going to take a lot of optimization. And then I'll make a big one. Like every now and again there might be like this massive rock that's just kind of lying there, you know. God knows. Just kind of throwing things about, right? We'll just see how this goes, right? Just see how that looks. Like I'll probably make this section full of the flowers, but then as you get closer to here, then it's just grass, then there's water, then once you get across here to the other side, there's going to be some enemy camps, so they've got like some fire and some food and little tents and whatever, and you might need to rescue someone over on that side as well. So I'll just try to do the walls just now, just to... I want to make a big area that goes over this way. Let's try and make it look a bit different from the other sections, you know. Maybe I should make that go a bit more like that first, then move this down like that. Okay, dokie. And from this point, I don't know if we'll see Bovaretta Castle. Depends on the thermal. But I imagine it would be in the distance over here. So stretch that a bit there. So I don't want to make this too huge, because I know for a fact once I start putting gameplay in, the thermal's going to go crazy. So we'll see how that is so far. Over here I wanted to do like some ruins as well. Hold on. I'll copy a couple of these. Over this side I wanted to put like some ruins. So it's like an extra area that you get to explore. An extra little landmark. Maybe there's a few side quests here as well. Don't know, just file these down. I know it doesn't make much sense. They're all kind of floating. Some corners here and there. This was an old building that got destroyed, for example. You know. Just put it like that, right, just for now. Found one of these as well. Oh, that's tiny, look at that. I don't even know how this will look, because I need to get the other wee guy over here to check for scale. So I'll probably put one of these back here as well. Just like an extra place to explore. I don't think it'll have anything to do with the main story. I just thought it would be kind of cool to have ruins over there. Because since it is a big world, you kind of want to have enough variety in the locations, so it's not just like one big open world that all looks the same, you know. Just fire those there for just now. I mean, I still need to optimise, but I think thermal wise we're getting a bit high, but like I said, I need to optimise some of the sculpts and things like that. It's good that you don't actually get to see the character you are, so we don't really need to waste graphics on him as well, which is quite good. My cottage is near a stream. Get it? Oh yeah, you're good with the puns today. So there's a constant white noise. You love a white noise though. If I ever decide to make a game on there, I have an idea of a game I could try to create. Oh nice. What? Anything you'd like to share with us? What do you think you'd like to make? What kind of genre? I have a bin for a reason if I can't get to the bathroom. Oh my god. I hope you have a window. That must be terrible. These flowers are going to be the new white tarmac parking lines. They are. And whenever I see one in a supermarket, I'm going to get like PTSD and I'm going to be like, white lilies. It's the final path. Do it. Do. Whatever that is. Jesus Christo LB. This is more ambitious than Subject. That's massive. I know, it's huge. This is the Legend of Bovaretta. We're going big or we're going home. That's how it is. But to be fair, most of the areas in this game, there's not really going to be a lot of small areas. It's going to be like one big area full of quests, things to do. One way I'm going to do it is I'm going to remix the same open world and then take out the quests and put in new quests. That way I don't need to build a million more areas. I can keep one area, use it for a while, and then we'll move to another area. Because I was thinking I wanted like a desert area, a snowy mountain area, a demonic area, and I also wanted to make like a farm as well. So there's at least a few different variants. And believe it or not, this is really just the intro section of the game. So after you do the tutorial, you learn how to use the combat and stuff like that. You come into this field. This is when you learn to explore, find items, treasure chests, whatever. Fight enemies, take on side quests, and it's all optional. You don't have to do any of this if you don't want to. So this will give you a good idea of what the game's about. You'll get to Bovaretta Castle, and then after Bovaretta Castle there'll be another field like this, but it's going to be more like a hub, and this is when it becomes more like The Legend of Zelda in a way, because there's going to be 3 temples, and each of these temples, they have an elemental power. So that's when you learn the fire magic, the electric magic, or the wind magic, for example. So you'll do one temple in the field, then another temple will be in the desert world, another temple will be in the snow world, and then once you do all of this, you unlock like a portal that takes you to the demon world, and then you have to rescue Bovaretta, so you go to the demon world, and that'll be like the final kind of stage. So the only other parts from these open areas will be the temples itself. They'll be more puzzle based, kind of like Legend of Zelda. So they'll be more closed and more linear. So even though like there's not that many scenes to make, because it's a big open world, we need to really make sure this open world is detailed in every area, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to take us a while, but I think after we get a decent amount done, we'll be able to play test it, walk around, see what we need to add, things like that. So one thing I do want to add is like we need to pick up things. Think Ubisoft, right? Far Cry. So we've got treasure chests, What else can we collect in this game that gives us a benefit? You know, stuff that we can collect and we can sell to a store, or things that we can collect to solve a side mission, for example. Like just things you would find around the environment, just so that you're finding things all the time. Because imagine if you played my Super Alien Buddy, right? So it's like we had text logs, we had audio logs. What else did we have? We had the energy cubes. We had dig sites. You know, we had a lot of different things to do. So kind of trying to figure out how to do that as well, so that when we're going around, we're not just doing combat and missions, we're also finding things and exploring, and it all kind of comes together quite nicely. So once we get this big area done and we're confident with it, I think this will be a great template for the other areas, because we can just do the same thing, just change it to a desert world, a snowy world, for example. But yeah, this will be a great game. Want it Hal Schmoomin. Well, I'll put Hal Schmoomin's music in before we finish the stream today, just so we can test it and see how this actually sounds. It'll be quite funny, I think. LB, make an animation called John Jerry Steve's Job. I'll get moderated. To make a path work with terrain, why not use subtract in sculpt mode on the path? The path goes straight, but the terrain goes down. Subtract the path to go down, then the path would have more shape. Yeah, I mean that's probably what I should do. Yeah, I'll just put like big stupid things just to give me an idea of where the paths are. But yeah, once we go into that, we'll definitely do that. See, I wasn't sure. There's a few ways you could do it. One way you could do it is if you sculpted over the sculpt but as a different colour. So say the sculpt was green for grass, and then you changed it to like a yellowy orange, and then you sculpted over the top as a different colour, or you just painted over it as a different colour. I don't know if that would be better for the thermal, I'm not sure. Hey Jordan Wood Gamer, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Also, LB, Viewburger trademark is officially in Cyberspy, so you can't use it anymore. Screw you, man. I'm going to use whatever I want. You should add a baby in a pod we have to take care of. We could do that. Definitely. I mean, this is a Bovaretta game. We literally can do anything that's stupid. Baby Montrinka. That's it. Every time you look down, it's like, you know, it's like a demon baby. It's like an absolute nightmare to take care of. You could get a castle and make it really low thermal. Yeah, it's just in the background, you know, like in the distance. It's not. It doesn't really have to be very good, you know. Adventure. Yes, this is gonna be some adventure. So we'll probably get a castle and we'll put something in the distance. So it's like maybe when you get to this point, you can see over the hills. You can kind of see a castle. So you know where you're going, that kind of thing. I will need to make a decision on what I'm going to do here, because I was thinking about making another area here that leads to the farm. If there's enough thermal, I could put the farm, you know, here maybe. If there's enough thermal. If not, I'll probably need to put it in here. But the farm would be entirely optional. You don't need to go there. You could just ignore everything I've made. The ruins, the camps, everything, the troll. Just go straight to the castle. You don't have to. But then you'd be missing out on the amazing experience that is the Legend of Bovaretta. You can't be having that. Should have something where if you look in the sky for a few minutes, a UFO appears and a ducks and cows. On the farm, yeah. We should do that. Maybe that can be a mission. We need to take down the aliens that are trying to steal all the cows. I think that would be quite funny. We'll also need something like, not a horse, but something that can help us get across the land quite easily. Because imagine we came down here, right, and say we kept the farm over there, and someone's like, oh, I've got a quest for you, but it's in the farm. People are going to be like, oh, I need to walk all the way back over there. No chance. So we'll need to figure out a way to either to fast travel or give them some kind of vehicle, you know, kind of like a horse you know, just so we can get places a lot quicker rather than just walking everywhere. Yeah, a lot to work out for that first. But it's looking alright so far. We'll get a rough kind of aesthetic. I'll copy a few more of these for now. Let me see. We'll get a couple more of these just so we can fill in the gaps, you know. Because there's going to be water there, so I'm not sure how much of this I can do. I'll just make it here, right? Just put it in. There you go. So we'll get some water here, like a stream. So again, I'll just fill these in just now. I'll talk to Scheme how I can optimize these from bigger draw distances. If I can't, then obviously I'll just replace all the cubes with my own thing. But for now, they're alright. They do the job. Okay. This is a massive world now. Look how massive this is. It's so massive I can't even zoom out anymore. Like, that's as far as it's going to let me zoom out. Okay. Let me fix this. Clearly everything's all wrong. Right. So over here there's going to be like some enemy camps. Over this sort of section. So I'll get the campfire. You notice how everything just changed? The weather just changed when I took that out. See? See, that's another thing. Should we do a day-night cycle? Or do you think I should program it so that it only changes the time of day depending on the quest? Because, I mean, look, the way the weather just changed and suddenly the whole game looks different. Which is kind of cool. Obviously I don't want this item to do that for me, so... My god. Right, hold on, we'll get there, we'll get there. There we go. Right. Oh my god, look how many lights. how many lights are in this place? My god. That can't just be that, can it? No, it wasn't. I think Scheme Cost went a bit crazy with the lights, look. I didn't even realise that. Right, I just need to... Is it these that are changing? Or is it just me? Or is it this one? Oh, God knows. I can make my own light. I don't really need his light. So we'll have like a wee camp. We'll probably make the camp away over here. Right. It's a big troll camp. Right, what else can we use? Got this for camping. They're big trolls, right? So they need to have a big one. And we'll get some wee huts for them to go around the place. But if the thermal does get too bad, then I'll probably just when we get to the bridge, I'll probably make this a new area on the other side. So as you cross, there'll be like mountains here, you know, kind of blocking everything. Kind of like that, so you don't actually see what's beyond there, you know. And then once you walk there, it'll load and then this part will be like a brand new area, so it's easily solvable. But yeah, I'm pretty happy so far. So we'll have a camp here, full of the bad guys. They'll have a hostage as well that you can save. We'll have the ruins over here, and then over on this side is when we get closer to Bovaretta's castle. So let me just copy a few more things here. Let's just say once you get there, Bovaretta's castle, like the entrance is here. I don't think I have a door, like a proper door I can use for the castle, so I'll need to make one. Let's just imagine it's like this for now, right? Let's just, for talking's sake, right? Let's just say this is the castle, right? This is how you get in the castle. I'd rather do big doors, to be honest, but I just haven't found any yet, so I'm just having a look at some of these assets. Some of them are more realistic than others, so I probably can't use them all. But yeah, I would just get like a simple wall or something, and then we would just do that, you know. Right, so that'll roughly be where the Crinkle Castle is, right? Right, let's just say that's where you need to go to get to the Crinkle Castle. It's quite far, isn't it? Look how far that is. We'll test it. Once we put Halschmummen's music over the top of this, we'll test how long it takes us to walk from here all the way over there, right? And I'll give you a quick little gameplay demo of how I expect the quests to work as well. Put that here. Right, so we just need like water. I've got a waterfall, but I think we're going to need actual water. Let me see, where's my waterfall? Just want to see how this looks. Right. Obviously it's a waterfall, right? So we're not supposed to use this here, but just for timing's sake, let's just use it for now, right? And put this under here. Right. Look at that. Where does this come from? God knows. Right, so we'll just put this here for now, right? Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. This is the biggest raging stream you've ever seen. Only in the land of the Bovaretta. Right, I'll need to move this a little bit. Move this over a bit here, like that. I could even make like a little bridge over here, because I did want to make this area like a little hidden bit that you could find. So no doubt I'll make like a little bridge that goes over there to find something, like a wee secret thing there or something, you know. So it'll kind of be like that. Do you know what I mean? Like when we get here, we'll have a bridge that will go over. Like you can't actually reach this part, for example. I'll figure it out, but basically you can go over, it's like a treasure chest here, so you use a bridge to go over and then you can find something there. Let's just make one more. Look, if I go into play mode, look how crazy that's going to be. Ah! God damn it, look. The world of Bovareta is a unforgiving one. I mean, look at the state of that. You do not want to fall in there. My god. It'll be an absolute disaster. Right, let me just do a quick save here. So this doesn't blow up. Will your cows be able to tell the player the weather forecast? They can. This is a Bovareta game, remember, so anything that sounds insane is actually more welcome. This does not have to be a traditional game, remember. I want this to be fun, kind of funny. It's going to be great. Bovareta Mobile. That's coming one day. If you want, in my spare time, I could make some crinkly animals. Sure. But they would have to be like... You'd have to make it so like you can animate them, but don't... Maybe don't use puppets, because if I use a lot of animals, I don't think... If you use the puppet logic, I think it takes up a lot of thermal. So you might have to rig everything yourself. So I don't know if you know how to do that. You know, just so we can have the animals walking around and I can put a lot of them, you know, without having to worry. And the thermal would need to be like as small as you can get them. To help with the graphical thermal, reuse what's already in the scene and lower everything's graphics. The graphics can be really low if the camera is far away. Only close up needs more graphics. Yeah, I mean, I've tried my best to use the same assets as much as I could. So like the cubes, the walls are all the same. We've got a couple of different trees just because we couldn't decide which ones to use. And they only took up like 1 or 2 thermal, so it was okay. The rocks here again, I just reused the same rocks. Then over here we'll have runes. Here we'll have some unique assets, but by and large everything's kind of managed, I guess. I just haven't optimized the graphics yet. I haven't put the detail down yet, but I'll do that next time. So obviously we'll need some space. If we want to import animals and enemies, we're going to need some extra graphic space to put them in as well. Quest dependent day and night cycle would be cool. Yeah, like you need to infiltrate the camp at night when they're all sleeping, for example, or when they're away out hunting in the afternoon. That could be good. Can you do that in Dreams? A day-night cycle? Oh yeah, definitely. Really easy. Really easy. All you do is get the light for the sun and the moon, and then you have like a timer, and as the timer goes round, it changes the position of the sun and the moon. It's very easy. The Crinkle Cut community. I know, that's what I should do now. I should just call everybody my Crinkle Cut community. Welcome back, my little crinkles. People that are watching the stream for the first time, they'll be like, what the hell is a crinkle? Who are you calling a crinkle? Yeah, it's pretty easy to do day-night cycle. I've never done it myself, but I'd imagine it wouldn't take that much logic. Yeah, just make a timeline, a keyframe that slowly changes a sky gadget to night and make it really slow, and boom. That too. My cow comment was a Dragon Quest reference. I've not played any Dragon Quest, so I'm a bit lost on that one. How about medieval carriages everywhere, so it looks like the 1600s, but the villain drives a Tesla or something? Again, this is Bovareta, we can do that. 1600s is just like your cottage. I think you're getting too many ideas sitting in that dank room of yours. But yeah, I definitely want carriages, because in Dragon Quest there is a carriage that you can buy and sell items. So I'm going to put that in the game at some point. You know, like, what you buying? But RPG style. Imagine a cool cutscene that shows a Bovareta on a horse, then pans over to a shiny white Tesla, and inside, Dingoreta, the villain, with an evil smirk as he revs the engine and drives off. I can imagine that already. A plume of black smoke then pans back to Bovareta coughing and then saying something badass. Like, what would she say, do you think? Not on my watch. Yeah, if you use more than 15 puppets in a scene, it starts to suffer. Puppets use a lot of physics data. Yeah. I know you can go into like each individual item, for example, and you can actually change, can't you, somewhere? Here. Physics cost. So by default everything's on medium, so I would put everything to low, to be honest. I don't know how much difference it would make, but considering all of these items are static, there's no need to have them on medium. So if I moved everything to low physics, I don't know if it would make much of a difference, but I can also do that as well. My little crinkles. Hello, my little crinkles. It's all just two-door houses, but the villain has a modern house. I know we've just got brick huts. Boveretta's castle is just a lease. You know, she's just renting it. I always wanted a Dark Souls game with a day-night cycle and different bosses depending on the time of day. That's a good idea. We should make that and make history. I'm going to turn you into crinkle soup, Dingeretta. Oh, you know, you can actually, now you put in your soup, you put croutons. That could be like the crinkle version of it. I will make you Crinkleton soup. 15 puppets, I thought it was 5. Yeah, 5 was what Intra Attack Out said. But maybe that was just him when he was more amateurish at the game. I don't know. But yeah, you probably can't use that many. It's like for the survival horror game, I can't actually... Did I save this? I could have sworn I did. Let's just save it again, right? But the survival horror game, when I put the character in, that's 1. Then when I make zombies, if I use the puppet, then I can only put like a max of like 4 zombies in a scene, which should be okay. But considering we're doing a lot in each scene, I don't know if we'll have the gameplay for it, but let's see. Why does Crinkleton soup kind of sound good? Because it's extremely crinkly. Everyone loves a little bit of crinkle crunch in their meals. Right, hold on. I'm going to put the sound effects down just because I don't want to hear the mad puppet walking, right? But let's just have a test run here. I'm going to bring in the Boveretta track that Hal Schmooman made. Hold on. It's here somewhere. Here, it's here. Ta-da! Oh my god, it's 6%. You're killing me, Hal Schmooman. You're killing me. Right, let's actually turn that on as well. Just in case. Right, so we'll test this. I'll basically play through the game, like just pretending it's finished, right? And I'm like, oh, there's a monkey, let's go kill him. And then, oh, there's a big elephant, let's go kill that. So I'm going to plug in my earphones just so I can hear the music as well. So I'll pause this music that's playing and we'll do a test run and we'll see how big the environment is as well. Going from one side to the other. Right, here we go. Let's give this a wee go. I don't know, Winter, I just don't know. But I must have it. We're already coming up with, we're going to start putting out merchandise, mostly like t-shirts, but then we want to do food one day. So we had John Jerry Steve's leg, it's like a biscuit, and then now we've got Crinkle Crunch, or Crinkleton soup. So we're coming up with food brands here. It's actually working out quite well for us. Because it's extremely crinkly, everyone loves a bit of Crinkle Crunch in their soup, that's it. Just don't ask where the crinkle came from, that's a big mistake. Crinkle Crunch from Kellogg's. It does actually sound very catchy. I mean, we could maybe do like a brand deal with Kellogg's and be like, hey, why don't you do Crinkle Crunch? And they'll be like, genius. Damn, LB copied my message. I said it first, it's me, all me. We're actually the one mind. We've connected that long now. You think you only need to set physics to low, medium, high if the object is set to movable. Things that move use physics, otherwise anything that doesn't move or cause collision is physics free. I just put things down, to be honest. Because technically you still collide with them, you can still walk into them, but I don't know if that counts as physics or not. I have no idea. So let's put this music up, right? And we'll test with the music, right? We're the hive mind. We're the crinkly mind. Right, where the hell is this music coming from? Hold on, let me find it. I opened up a Dragon Quest 8 playlist, but I can't find where the tab is. I found it. I've got so many tabs open. We've been listening to this soundtrack for 2 hours. There's like another half an hour still to go. Right, let's try this out, right? You ready? So here's House Movement's track, hopefully. So this is how it's going to be. You've got your sword, you've got your shield. We'll have some ambient sounds, you know, some animals, some, you know, maybe the wind or something. Oh, I saw a crack there. So you're going down the path, maybe you're finding some like little animals, like some little chickens or birds or whatever. You're picking up things like, oh look, there's a special flower, collect that. Over here there'll be a sign, so it'll be like, go left to go to the farm, go right to go to Bovareta Castle. So I think most people will probably go to the castle, they'll be like, let's not go to the farm, we want to go to your objective, right? So maybe once we get to here we've got some dangerous animals like some wolves or something, so we go like, wah, take that, take my blade of steel. So we'll kind of go through like a little patch of like some dangerous animals. We'll still collect things. Maybe on the distance there where that tree is, there'll be a treasure chest, and a few other things. So we'll just collect. Oh, there's a flower there. Let's collect that. Fight some more wolves. Once we get this path sorted out, it's going to look so good. Then we get to here, and we saw this a crazy river. I mean, look at the state of that. It looks like shark fins. You know, it's like a big. It actually looks like a big serpent, doesn't it? It doesn't look like water. It looks like a big giant serpent that's going right through there to the other side. Look. It looks like an absolute beast, like the big serpent from God of War. Right. So it didn't take me that long to get here. So we fight a few things. We collect some treasure chests, a few things here and there. Then we get to here. I'll fix this part, obviously. My God, it's insane! Can you imagine this? The sound effects I could do here, like, oh, it's like all on your face. So I'll fix this. So I'll put like a little like pebbly bit down there, and then there'll be a troll under the bridge, and it doesn't let you cross unless you do something. Maybe you need to go to the farm, and then once you go to the farm, he'll let you cross, and then we'll get to this world. So we'll be like, oh, we'll follow the path will keep going here. So there probably won't be any dangerous animals in this part since there's bad guys over there. So we'll probably have some scouts, some ogre scouts or something, demon scouts, and we'll just sort of take them out, and we'll look over there, we'll see some fire and stuff and a camp. So we'll be like, should I go to the camp? I can see Bovareta's castle from here, and there's also some funky ruins. So then you've got a choice. You can go exploring, or you can find some quests, for example. So most people, I don't know if most people will explore or just go straight for the castle. Don't forget the character that we're playing as will be talking like all the time, so he'll be saying stuff like, oh, look at these magnificent ruins, aren't they just such beautiful ruins? You know, so we'll go in here, we'll find some things, maybe we find like another side quest that we can take care of, and I'll probably respawn some of the patrols, the demon patrols. That way once we defeat them, they could spawn anywhere really, so we just need to be on our toes. Obviously I need to do some more decoration around here just to make it a bit more interesting, because right now it's just like a big massive field. So obviously we'll go over there, we'll find the camp, they'll have a hostage that you need to save, and maybe there's a few good items hidden in the camp as well. And then once you're all good and done, you need to go to Bovaretta Castle. So it's quite far to get to Bovaretta Castle, so I might bring it a bit closer. It does take a little bit long to get there, but can you imagine going here? Excuse me, going here. We'll have the character. Maybe the character can like recite a big monologue, because the character's meant to go and marry Bovaretta. You know, he's the prince from another land. So, you know, he's preparing himself for the wedding. So we could do like a big monologue here whilst we're going towards the castle. You know, he's preparing himself to take Bovaretta's hand in marriage. So we'll eventually get to Bovaretta Castle. Oh, look, I didn't even know there was stairs in here. Didn't even know this existed. This is great. I mean, it's a castle for a giant, but pretty cool. How high does this go? Aha! I'm going to hijack your castle. Look at that. Remember when we were over there? Like 5 years ago? So we'll probably get here and you'll get an option that will be like, are you sure you want to enter Bovaretta's castle? Because once you enter the castle, you'll probably never come back to this area again. So any side missions, any collectibles, any opportunities to level up or gain new weapons or new skills, that'll be lost. So it's up to you as the player. Do you want to go into the castle, or do you want to say no thanks? And oh, that's a big fall. And that's a good way to fast travel actually. And then go all the way back here and do some more side quests. Maybe one of the guards on the door, maybe he gives you a side quest as well. Or maybe he's the one that tells you about the hostage. Who knows? Who knows? So I feel like it's a big area, but I don't think it's that huge. As long as we make the environment a bit more interesting, we've got a few things to collect, like treasure chests and collectibles. Maybe we could find like some notes that are lying on the ground, you know, like travellers that got ambushed and they left some things behind, or things like that. Or maybe it's other people that wanted to take Bovaretta's hand in marriage and they all died, you know. It seems like this is a deadly quest, you know, to get there. So yeah, it's looking alright so far. It's a good little start. I think I will do the farm, but we'll probably do it through there, just so it's better for the thermal. I don't think the farm will be this huge. I'll probably like half the size of this, maybe like just like this kind of section here, and we'll fill that out with fields and scarecrows and whatever else. Do some extra side missions there, some more collectibles. But yeah, it's kind of going the way I was expecting it to. The structure, or where I thought everything would kind of be. And obviously we'll redo this once we get more detail done and we start getting more intricate into things. We'll probably have to split it up, so like the map will be split into like 8 sections. So today we're going to focus on this tiny part of this area, and then like just the camp part, and then just the ruins, you know, just the bridge, just the farm or whatever. So this will probably take us a good few weeks to even have something that looks pretty good. But there's no rush. There's no rush. I didn't plan to start this project until next year anyway. So what do you think of the music then? Do you think the music's good? Do you think it works? Considering we're walking around for a long time, I wanted to make sure the music wasn't too repetitive. So just let me know if you think it was repetitive or if you think it flows quite well. It's Hal Schmuman that made it, so any changes will be on his part. I'm sure he'll have the most to say about it, to be honest. So that this one doesn't get repetitive yet. Hey Gaming Boy, welcome back. Hi, I know I'm very late, but I fell asleep and now I can't sleep. Slept a bit too early, huh? Yeah, we were just making like a really rough open world for an RPG game that we're going to make. so far it's looking okay. Tons of detail and polish, but for a 2-hour stream, I think we've did quite well, to be honest. We've at least mapped out a rough layout, which I think is pretty good. And I'm not going to work on gameplay for this for a while because I want to finish our survival horror game first. I'm going to work on more of that tonight. The inventory's nearly done. I think all I need to do now is the ammo and the health. After that, the inventory is pretty much done. Then I'm going to redesign the character, put her animations in, then do the same for the zombies. Polish up a few more environments, get some more lighting in, and just get the demo looking good. So we're only like 2 weeks away from the public demo. So I got to get a move on if I want to get that ready for release. But it's kind of fun doing something different for a change, especially something that's more vibrant. You know, we're doing a survival horror game, it's always very moody. At least this is going to be very pleasant on the eyes. You get a leg pass. Oh, you're very, very generous, Hal. I'm excited for the Fall Guys stream tomorrow. I won my first game on Fall Guys, by the way. Oh, nice. Excellent. What game mode did you win it on? I've won 2 crowns. That's right, House Moomin. I won 2. The first one was on the tail one, and the second one was on the one with the bar spins round. I've yet to do it on the race at the end because I always struggle on that one. But that's good. So yeah, we'll do more Fall Guys tomorrow as always. Hopefully we can win some more crowns. It's always good. Keeps us motivated for the rest of the week. I could have got a win last Fall Guys stream, but LB gave my Fall Guy Jelly Bean guy a jobby and lost. What? I did not give you a jobby. No such thing. He's lying. Does the music fit, guys? I like the music, House Schmoomin. How do you do music? He just pulls it out his ass, I think. Now that's good. Dreams, you can make your own music in Dreams as well. So tons of instruments. Obviously, it helps if you're musically gifted. If not, you can still put things together quite well, which is not too bad. He's actually got a few more tracks, which I could probably show you in a minute. He's got the main menu theme done. I don't think he's got the battle theme, so I kind of want to make this like an RPG. So this music track will be playing, right? And see if a wolf or a demon comes to attack you, the music will change. So it'll be like, you know, but like in a crinkly way. And then when you've killed everything in the vicinity, this music will come back on again. So that's another way that this music won't get so repetitive. When you go into the battle music, it will change and then it will change back. So that's another thing as well. You like the music, Game Boy? Great. The music is great for the setting. It is indeed, isn't it? Plus we'll get some sound effects in, you know, walking on the grass, using the sword and the shield, you know, all that mumble jumble. Get a wolf coming towards you. It's going to be great. It's a long process to explain, but you can create timelines and put instruments on the timeline. That's the basics. These tutorials and Dreams, if you want to create music, yeah. I mean, even I could make music in Dreams, even though it won't be that great, but it is possible if you're really eager to try and make something, you know. Still loving that sea serpent that's going through there. It's crazy. The one with the VAR that spins the bar, yeah, that's it. That's the one I won my second crown on. I most likely won't be able to join the game tomorrow, so someone can take my place. Yeah, no worries. Probably stream about the same time anyway. So if you're back in the cottage and no one's using the TV, by all means join. If you've got remote play, you can even put it on your phone. Obviously it's not the best thing, but at least you'll have another screen that you can use. So what I'll do is, I'm not going to save that, right? Even that looks alright when you look at it, even though there's big paths there that look crap. See with the flowers and that, looks good. Looks alright. Not too bad. So I'll show you Hal Schmuman's other track that he made, if the game will let me move things. Let me see. Maybe if I just go down to collaborations, it's probably faster. So that was the field theme. Let me see. Oh, he's got the main menu, and he's got the tutorial part as well. So this is going to be the main menu. It's very Bovaretta, very crinkly. So just imagine it's like the legend of Bovaretta on the screen. It's great, isn't it? You're going to be sitting in that main menu the whole time, not even playing the game. Hey Fox Act, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Will your horror game have an idle animation? Oh, I meant to reply to your comment on that. There's a few comments I need to reply to. That was a good idea. I never actually thought about it, to be honest. So that's a good idea. I'm going to work on our animations next week, so I'll look into making an idle animation. If you get any suggestions on what you think I could do, then I'll try and put that in. At first, that field theme reminded me of the main theme of Pikmin. Never played Pikmin actually, because I never really had a GameCube, but I wanted to listen to the main theme and see if it has any similarities. AK Gaming, welcome back. I'm late, right? Just a couple of hours. It's not too bad. Nice song, sounds good. So this will be the main menu. I like how it's called the Crumborini. It's almost like the Crinkleini. Right, so that was basically the main menu theme, right? And this is going to be like the tutorial theme. So this one's a bit shorter, I think, but this is where you learn how to like swing your sword, block with a shield, equip things, use items like potions and whatever. So it's got a nice little learn to Bovaretta. It's got a nice little tune to it, you know. So it's like, welcome to the tutorials. Relax, alright? We're here to learn. When is the game out? This one, I don't know if you're talking about the survival horror game. If you're talking about the RPG game we're making today, that won't be till next year, because we've just started, to be honest. But the survival horror game, there's going to be a demo in Dreams in 2 weeks from now. It'll be 2 weeks on Friday, exactly. And then at the end of October, I'm going to release a second demo for the second character in the game. And then, assuming everything goes well, I'm not going to officially announce it yet, but assuming everything goes well, I can release the full game at the end of November, beginning of December. That's the plan anyway. But you'll at least get, I can guarantee at least 2 demos. So one in 2 weeks time, another one at the end of October. So you'll get to play and test and let me know what you think. Cool, glad to be of service. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Yeah. I was a bit annoyed yesterday because we were supposed to do a survival horror stream, but for some reason PSN was acting really funky and it didn't let me stream. So I had to do the environments off stream, which is very lonely, you know. But I did the kitchen and the freezer, so that's something. But yeah, next Thursday we'll do more of the survival horror environments. But every Friday we'll probably do this RPG game. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Next stream, are you going to wrap up Subject? Well, it's not quite done yet, so I'm probably not going to wrap up Subject until like literally till it comes out. So sometime in November I'll probably wrap it up, but I'm still going to stream it every Thursday because I feel like we only need one stream. If we need an extra stream to catch up, then I will, but I think I'll be okay. It's 0006 for me. Okay. How Schmoon, I like your music, it's very catchy. Yeah, this is all the Bovaretta music as well. So yeah, we'll need a battle theme as well. Then we'll probably need another theme for the farm, and then maybe one more for Bovaretta Castle. But once we get to those areas, we can sort all that out. Let's go! It was fun to make them. Yeah, they sound pretty fun, don't they? LB8, can I play the subject demo on my channel? Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Maybe don't play the private demo because I want to keep that private for now. I don't want people watching it and be like, oh, this is really janky and looks like crap. So wait till the public release and then go ahead, so people won't tear it to shreds, you know. Because I feel like I'll need an extra week just to make sure everything's working all good, you know. So that was a good stream today. So we got a rough layout for the first open world. We'll see what the thermal's like, if I need to split it in half. If we do, then it's not the end of the world. I'll just block it with a wall, so that's all we need to do. And the loading's quite fast, so I don't think it'll be much of a problem. I'm going to play subject all day. Great, because there's 2 campaigns, 2 different characters to complete the game with, plus there's trophies, there's unlockables, there's collectibles. There's a lot to do in the game, so I think it will keep people busy for a good bit of time. Subject. Oh, definitely. The public one is the one I meant, should have specified. Yeah, of course, no problem. Make videos on it, stream it. I don't care. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. I'll see a video pop up on your channel that says, this Dreams survival horror game is trash. And I'll be like, how could you, Alpha? How could you do that to me? I'll make Easter eggs in this game. Yeah, definitely. Love a good Easter egg. Let's win some crowns tomorrow. That's it. Yeah, so I'm going to end up here today. I'm going to get something to eat now, and I'll probably work on the survival horror game next. So tomorrow we'll be back, same time as always. We'll do more Fall Guys. So if anybody wants in the party to play, including me, there's only 3 more spaces. So anyone that wants to join, let me know. But as always, if anyone wants to watch and cheer us on, it helps. It helps a lot. I don't think I would have won any of my crowns if it wasn't for the love and support, you know. Good stream, LBA. Yeah, it's kind of good that we did something different, because I mean, imagine today I did more survival horror. We'd just be making walls, floors, camera angles again. Even though it's different environments, I get a bit tired. So I think this will be good. This will be a good dynamic. At least only one day a week. We'll keep subject there, so people don't forget, and then we'll keep making this. So it's kind of good. So I think by the end of the year, at least this game, this RPG game, we'll have a bit more meat to the bones. So it's a good head start for next year, which I'm pretty happy with. Means I can start Super Alien Buddy 2 again a little earlier than I expected. Because once we finish subject, I'm going to spend like December just updating it, make sure everything's all good. But once subject is done, we're going to go straight to Super Alien Buddy 2. So we'll do that and this RPG game. So we'll always have 2 things going at the one time, you know. That music, who made it? House Movement, Small Who Man official. He made the soundtrack. I want to join. Alright, Gaming Boy, we've got your name down, so we'll see you tomorrow. The good stream, Little, the large animation, and the very next time, the great scent to buy. Totally made sense. That was a good stream. I like seeing the process of ideas. Yeah, it's pretty nice, isn't it? Plus, I prefer doing it on stream. It keeps me motivated, because if I was to do this off stream, I'd probably get fed up and do something else. So this keeps me going. Good stream, LB. Very nice stream. Yes, thank you, Housewoman. Very nice music. You've kept us going as well. So enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see some of you again for some Fall Guys tomorrow. Hopefully we can win some more crowns. Okay, let's make the game. Let's do it. Let's do it, K Gaming. Alright, so take care, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Fall Guys stream. Goodbye.